Have you ever had that sinking feeling when you open your inbox and it's flooded with spam? We've all been there. But don't worry, because today we're going to show you how to stop those unwanted emails and keep your inbox clean and tidy. But first, I'm Carrie with The Digital, a digital marketing agency in Raleigh, North Carolina, and here are 6 tips for reducing your spam emails. Tip number 1, unsubscribe from email newsletters. Scroll down to the bottom of those newsletters and you'll usually find an unsubscribe link in the footer. It's probably tiny. You can click on it and remove yourself from their email subscription or just adjust the frequency. Number 2, set up domain filters. Now, what if spam keeps coming from a specific domain or website? That's where domain filters come in handy. You can block emails from a particular domain to keep them out of your inbox. If you're using email hosting that's on the same server as your website, you can log into your hosting panel and add domain filters. If you're using something like Gmail, there's usually just a button that says Mark as Spam. Number 3, protect your email address on your website. Bots love to scrape websites for email addresses and bombard you with spam, but we can outsmart them. Instead of displaying your email address right in the content in your website, it's better to direct your users to a contact form. This way you can set bot filters and customize your notification settings. Number 4, limit website spam and notifications. There are a few things you can do to minimize the notifications that you get from your website. You can turn off comments on your website using plugins like Akismet to filter comment spam. For Gravity Forums users, the honeypot feature creates a trap for bots. It will create a field that only robots can fill in, so it'll be flagged as spam. It's user-friendly too because your users won't see it. Another tip for Gravity Forums users is to use the Zero Spam plugin. It's better than the honeypot field, and oftentimes we don't even need to use any other plugins with that add-on. Another way to protect your forum is to add a reCAPTCHA API key. There's even an invisible reCAPTCHA key now, but you may need to adjust the sensitivity settings so you don't block real users. If you're really getting bombarded by a particular country and you're using Cloudflare for DNS, you can block entire countries from ever even accessing your site. But this will affect the overall traffic going to your site, so you be careful if you decide to do this. Another thing about website emails, take a look at your plugin settings. For example, you might not need to be notified every single time a plugin is updated or somebody changes a password. So if you're getting a lot of those kind of emails, it's usually coming from a plugin, so you can just check your settings there. Number 5, use a reputable email provider. Not all providers are created equal when it comes to blocking spam. Gmail is particularly good, probably because of its huge user base and advanced machine learning and AI resources. If you're still using Yahoo or a complimentary email service that resides on the same server as your website, it might be time to upgrade to an enterprise solution such as Google Workspace. The Digital switched to Google Workspace years ago, and we've been very happy with their email service and their productivity tools. We also recommend connecting your WordPress forms to your Google Workspace account so that your website can send email notifications via SMTP. This is much better than just using the default WordPress PHP mailer because those are usually blocked by spam filters because they can't verify the sender, whereas your SMTP provider can. This is very important if you're getting leads from your contact form because you don't want them to get blocked. That's all I have for you today, but if you need more help or if you'd like to make the switch to Google Workspace, we're here to help. I'll put a link to our support page in the description so you can submit a request and our team will get back to you promptly. Plus, we have a knowledge base on our support page of how-to articles and videos on that page that you might find helpful too. Thanks for watching.